men are big upped if they sleep with a lot of women. You're a stud. Whereas if a woman sleeps with a lot of men, she's a so there's a double standard there. I think that there are reasons for why that is. One of the reasons would be it's far easier for women to get laid than it is for men to get laid. I think that's one of the big reasons. It's not impressive for a woman. Like if a woman's like, I've slept with 100 men. It's like, okay, that's easy. Congrats. Like it's not hard for you to do that. Any single girl here at this panel could walk out this building right now and fuck a guy tonight if you were so inclined. Either from a dating app, or you could probably just walk up to a dude on the street, say, hey, do you want to fuck? And the guy's going to be like, okay, let's go. Most guys are like, no guy can really pull that off. So it's more difficult for men to get laid. You disagree?
Yeah, I guess. Yes, it's more difficult for a man to get laid, but especially being a bartender out here, like I see women throw themselves. Like I literally, no offense to us, we're obviously not, and it's a stereotype, but like Santa Barbara, Isla Vista, it's like kind of a sea of a lot of easy women. That's why when there is creep men out here, I'm like, bro, there's so many easy options out here. Like you really got to go creep on somebody who doesn't want you. And I can look at 5 girls right now who, if you bought them one drink, would go home with you in an instant. Like that's why their body counts are so high, because it's as easy for them too, and they just do it. We don't.
Well, I would say women are kind of easy for very attractive men, the top tier men.
I'm saying, I mean, maybe it's different because I'm in a place of alcohol, so it does screw things a little bit. Sure. But you don't have to, as long as you don't. I think the bigger thing about men is not even attractive level, is as long as you don't stink, look like a creep or a weirdo, and you're just like not a mess, then
that's it.
That's honestly all it takes. There's a lot of easy girls out there too. Like there's easy dudes, there's easy girls, and a lot of them meet on the weekends at the club I work at, and I watch it go down. So I'm sure that there are tons of hookups going on, whether out here in Isla Vista at the party or downtown at the bars and clubs. Of course, people are hooking up willy-nilly. I mean, I'm not sure though how much you're paying attention, but is it plausible that these people already know each other? No. Strangers. Yeah.
Okay.
Like I see I know that it blossom a lot of time, but it's usually just because they're really drunk. I think it is alcohol is the main verdict half the time. Sure. But no, like these, it's not as hard for men as I realized, especially going downtown.
It's pretty hard still for guys to get laid.
Maybe if you want to do it in a sensible way, like in a respectable manner, sure. But if you don't care and you're just really trying to get laid, go up to any girl who's not a 10, get her 2 drinks.
9. I think we should just like stop saying like they're easy. I think like it's just some people are more willing to have sex, and also like, well, it's just like it's really like not like, oh, they're easy, they're a slut, they have like a high body count and stuff. It's just like some people, like when you get to a certain age, you like have just experienced like a lot of things, like a lot of sex, whatever, and so you're at this stage where it's easy, where it's like more simple and you don't have to like think about it a lot, and then like be able to go into sex. I mean, like at our age, I think it's kind of hard to say like, yeah, like every day I'd be open to sex, because I mean there's a lot of factors playing into it. Like a lot of girls my age are still looking for like that like perfect like boy, like that are gonna like sweep them off their feet and like fall in love. Like that's still a thing. And then there's some people who have like just been in the game for a while and they're at the position where they feel mature enough to feel like they can have sex. Like,
yeah, but I think I get it, because it's like the whole terminology thing, like, you know, slut shaming, like not trying to do that and stuff, but like it just comes down to it is there's some people who are easier to sleep with, and there's some people that are harder. Some people you just need to get them a drink, or you just need to say hello, hi, and there's some people who you need to take them out on dates, or you need to do that. It's just because easy has a negative connotation to it, but it's plain and simple. It's easier to fuck them than it is easier than maybe to fuck you know. That's just what it is.
I agree with you. There are some people, I mean, on the whole, using the word easy, there are some people where it's easier to have sex with them than someone else. Some people are,
doesn't mean it's a bad thing. It's just, you know, you can hit up Sarah if you want a quick night, or you can hit up
Kiki
if you need to take on a few dates. So.
Yeah, she got put a ring on her finger.
Yeah, those knees, or she can't wreck them anymore.
Yeah, okay, but but you were saying that you see a lot of people hooking up at the bars. Thus, what? So, because what I was saying was, it's very difficult for men to get laid. Fairly difficult for men to get laid. Relative to women. It's a Tuesday night. It's 9:30. Any single one of you could download Tinder tonight and fuck a guy tonight. Most men are not going to be able to do that. Most men are not going to be able, like even really top tier men are not going to be able to just get on Tinder. Okay, I want a girl tonight. It's not going to happen. Now, if he's really attractive, he might be able to set it up the next day, in a couple days, whatever. But it's not going to be as on demand as it is for women. At least in my experience, like, bro, okay, if I got to set up a day with the girl, maybe it's next week. Okay, it's in a week. And then it's probably not going to happen that night. Maybe the second or third date. I know a lot of you said the 3-date rule, right? It's going to be on the third date. So maybe 2 to 3 weeks down the line. And then, okay, I set up the date. And then there's a 50% chance she's going to flake an hour before. Oh, I've got a headache. Okay. Something came up. Okay. So like for guys, it's much more difficult. Go. By the way, I want to let you guys know, I fully encourage you guys, if you disagree with me, I'm not going to be offended if you disagree. If you want to debate me, that's totally fine. Did you want to come in on this?
Anyone else? I feel like we're talking a lot.
Alana is dying to respond.
No,
okay.
I agree with what you're saying, but like it seems like guys have it easier where we live.
You think guys have it easier in Isla Vista to get laid?
Yes. Yeah.
Like, guys have it easier to get laid.
Definitely.
The rest of the panel, do you guys agree that it's here in Santa Barbara, California, it's easier for men to get laid?
Yeah, I think so too. Like, it's easier because we're in the college environment, and a lot of girls also want to hook up with people, and boys have a higher chance with going and getting laid. All they literally have to do is like have some confidence, do a little conversation.
Hold on. You just said it's easy. Just have some confidence.
Like, just like, you know, like.
That's convenient. Just be confident.
No, not like that, but just like. Just go talk to a girl.
Just have game. Just be confident.
I think if you just go talk to a girl and you're sweet, usually like, I think that's how it works. Like, especially in college, and there's like always alcohol and parties. It wouldn't be that hard for like 2 people to start like getting laid.
So, okay, the panel thinks that here in Santa Barbara, the mystical land where men can get laid easier than women.
I don't want to say easier, but
that's
they have it easier than most locations for men. Yeah. Like, I don't think it's too hard for them, honestly.
Okay, so I don't disagree with you that Santa Barbara, it's easier to get laid than in Idaho. Fucking Boise, Idaho. Okay,
even from like
fine.
LA to here. Like, I would even say that it's easier for a man to get laid here than it is.
I don't know, man. I know some girls in LA. Let me tell you.
Oh, I'm sure. Maybe if you're a celebrity or a basketball player. For like a regular schmegular, though, in LA.
Oh, for the average guy.
It would probably be easier for him here than, because I swear to God, like my coworkers, I have a lot of male coworkers. I see them go home with different girls all the night, almost nightly.
Your bartender coworkers?
But even it could be the bar back. It could be the floors guy. Okay, like these girls, like there's so many girls, not every girl obviously, but there's so many girls who like at the end of the night they have drinks and they want to hook up too. They just want a quick fuck too, and it's very common out here because it is, I think, shamed a little bit less than it is in other areas. Like if I tell my girls, like, or if I tell, like, I'm gonna get a high five, you know, if I was like, oh yeah, I hooked up with someone last night. And other places you might be like, oh, like, do you know him? Like, who was it? Like, nobody really gives a fuck about that here.
Yeah, of course. Like, definitely there's a lot higher status men in, like, say, Los Angeles or Miami. I've been to Miami before. The girls, they want a fucking Dolphins player, a guy who makes $100K. Like, it's different, right? But I do want to kind of stick to the question of between men and women, who has it easier? And a lot of you guys said even for that, right? You thought it was easier for men to get women.
No. I think it's easier for women.
Okay, you think it's easier for women?
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. You disagree, or?
Wait, no.
Oh, okay, got it. So I want to